Hi guys, back again with me, Austin from Boy Heart. Today I'm going to share to you my experience on Hasbro's Star Wars, the Black Series 3¾ inch Poe Dameron figure. Okay, so let's take a look at the packaging first. Okay, so this is the typical Black Series packaging with his artwork down there. Alright, the face. Okay, and then the name, right? Nothing much up there, right? Black Series, alright. And blah blah blah, blah blah blah. The name again, and a bit of bio. You can pause now if you want to. Oops. Alright. And a bit something to notice is that he's a nice pilot, yes, and one of the leader of the resistance. And then he also controls a modern X-Wing fighter. Yes, he has his own fighter, X-Wing, the black painted X-Wing, which is really good. Okay, and I just stated the modern one. The size I think is a bit bigger. Oh, I may be wrong, but basically the modern one. That's about it with the packaging. Let's have a look at the figure itself. Right, I purposely take out the helmet from the figure. Yeah. Well, alright, so he is based on the last, not really the last actually, the Force Awakens. Okay, that's one of, well, I think it's an important character. He's the owner of BB-8. And it's the ace pilot. Alright, so that's cool. Alright, let's have a closer look. Alright, so basically he has the typical look of all the pilots on the rebel side, with the green the orange flight suit. Alright, and then it's just that this orange is a bit dark compared to the other pilot. I don't have much of pilot character, I'm sorry. This is he's among the few that I have. Okay, let's take a look at the face first. Always, right? I think he's also one among some of the figures that I had to fix the eyes. And the eyes is not perfect, as you can see, but it still helps for me. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but at least it looks better. Okay, the head sculpt is nice. Alright, I didn't have to fix the head part, so that's good. Bit of facial hair there, as you can see. So it's the cool role model, the idol of all the pilots, right? And then on the body, this vest is molded, right? Complete with this logo, the Alliance logo. Yeah, it is molded. Still nice detail, the wrinkle and everything, right? Okay, this piece, the life support box, if I'm not mistaken, is removable. Okay, you can just take it out. It is attached to this hole. The back is quite long, so it's not loose by any means. Okay, that's good. Okay, then there's the glove, right? A bit of a shame though that the swivel is not painted in black, which is something that is fixable. I'll just have to repaint it. The same here. Okay, I'm not sure if it is intentional. maybe sometimes there's the kind of gloves that a bit of opening, so if that's the intention, then well, I'm mistaken, I'm wrong, but well, I prefer this to be wholly black, to be painted. Okay, and this belt with, I'm not sure how to mention this, but you'll see this part as well with the other pilots is the whole package with the flight suit, right? The clip, okay, is nicely painted there and there. Okay, so the belt the belt is very tight, and so I think it is glued, right? I, maybe if you take out the body, then you can actually take it off, but I'm not sure. So this part, I like the fact that this part is very flexible, so it doesn't really hinder the movement. And by the way, this part, the nozzle, is that the word? Well, basically this black part of the life support box is attached to this. Okay, it is molded or glued in such a way you cannot take it off, and I prefer it that way because I don't want to lose it, and it will still be attached all the time anyway. I like the detailing on the collar there. You see, that's really nice. Okay, I really like it, so that's good. See, this part is flexible as well, and by the way, attaches to this belt. Okay, is the walking holster complete with the gun, as you can see, right? So that's cool as well. More details on the left leg, not sure what it is, right, but it is painted in such a way. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. But it is nicely painted. Okay, a bit of detail is always appreciated, even something small like this. Not sure, I don't think it's an ammo or anything. Yeah, well, it's there. A bit of detailing on the left, on the right leg as well. The paint is a bit sloppy there, right? But oh well, I can always fix it later as well. A bit sloppy on the back as well, right? And then the shoes, nothing down there. Okay, no sculpting detail. All right. So the accessories, okay. The gun first, maybe. The blaster, you're given the small blaster, which is painted in silver, metallic silver. Okay. So that's a gun. Oops. It is a working gun, by the way. Well, working as in it is easy to grip, right? And can be put to the holsters nicely. So, well, I believe the trigger finger normally is on the right because the two wrists are the same mold. I just put it on the right. I don't remember him being left-handed. So anyway, it attaches to the hand nicely. Alright, very nice. So that's really good. Yeah, it's not easy to drop, and it's not loose. God, I hope it won't be loose over time, and you can just put it back to the holster. Alright, and the other accessories that are being given is his helmet, which is unusual for many other rebel pilots so far. Well, he's more into the next generation, so I believe most of the helmets are painted in white, dominantly white, but his is black, as is his X-Fighter is also painted black. I think he likes black so much. So this is his helmet. Actually, this is the first pilot figure that I have, and I like this helmet as well. It's very unique and supposed to be quite important in the story, I believe. In the next storyline, it's complete with the Alliance logo as well. Alliance logo. I'm not sure what logo is that. And there's a working helmet. It's quite flexible. You can just put it on his head, and it works flawlessly. Alright, it's very tight. It's not easy to fall off, so that's good. Now, while doing this video, somehow I have the feeling that I really need to get the X-Wing as well someday. So probably if I'm lucky, I'll have the chance to get it. Okay. So that's about the accessories. About the articulation, the head is on ball joint, so you can turn it around like this much even with the helmet on. Okay, you can do a bit of downward motion, a bit of upward motion, not much though. It is hindered by this molded vest. And there's another articulation here on the chest. Okay, you can turn it around. Let me try this 360. Not really. I think I can do it if I force it, but I don't want to do that. Right. Oh, by the way, I have to detach this. Oh yes, yeah, I can do it. Right. A bit of a crunch as well, so that's good. I'll put this. Let me check if he has it on the waist. Normally it's here, but it is compensated and by this. I don't want to force it, If it's worked, then it works. Yeah, I don't think it's there. It's compensated by this. That's good, it's okay. And then the hand is on a ball, the arm is on ball hang joint. Can do this much, okay. And then depending on your need, not much to the front, but you can always turn it around 360 like that. The elbow can bend this much. It's not 90 degrees, but that's good enough. You can turn it around as well. Oops, sorry. Alright, that's not bad. The wrist as well, can turn it around. Okay, let me check if there's any swivel. I don't think so. It's not really visible because it's black. No, nothing there. Yeah, I think, well, there should be. Sorry. Remember I complained about, a bit of the part of the joint there. But nah, nothing really. Yeah, I think it's supposed to have, but because of this part of the wrist, the glove, it hinders. Anyway, he only has a handgun, a small blaster by Star Western. He doesn't really need that articulation. Okay, let me check on this side as well. Yeah, same, nothing. Okay, anyway, that's okay. So let's check. Maybe just take this away. It is a ball hinge joint as well, the same one that we have with Lando. Alright, same one that we have. Okay, this is the older figure, previous releases than the Rogue One, so it doesn't have the additional rotation. Okay, nothing there, but this is actually quite good already at that time. So let me try. You can do a front kicking, right? Depending on how you adjust this the swivel part. Okay, a bit weird, but that's the front kick. And then you can also adjust the back kick. Alright, see that the flexible part can adjust according to how you move it. So this swivel helps with the kicking, and normally this figure can do a good split. Alright, so even with the holster there, you're still able to do this. Of course it is a bit hindered, but see the left one is more free to move. Let me try to attach this first. So it's more flexible, but we know that it is capable to do that. It's just hindered by this holster. I mean, you're not going to do this kind of position anyway. You just want to make sure that maybe one day he can, ride on his plane, on his X-wing. I'm not sure if he can do that. I'll try later when I get the X-wing. Hopefully should be able to. Maybe a bit, yeah, we'll see later. Anyway, alright, so just make sure that you have to tighten it up to have a proper angle. And then the knee, it's always this band. Okay, not 90 degrees again, but almost 90 degrees, but that's good enough. You can always turn it around as well, right? So that's good. There's actually rotation here, so because it's a wall hinge joint, you can always rotate it, right? But I won't do that. We have to adjust the swivel, the hinge properly. Okay, anyway, that works. Is it? Oh, careful, I don't want to break it. Alright, no, let me check. Yes, so this is it. And then just make sure this part is facing the front. Alright, and make sure this part is also on this outer side as well, so don't get confused with this. Just be careful. Alright, and then the shoes part, can always turn it around. Again, there's a swivel there. It's quite visible. You can see the orange part as well. So it is a bit hindered by the mold on his pants, but you can do this much. Okay, not much upward because it is hindered, but that's good enough. No rock ankle. At least you can stand without additional help. Okay. So that's good. I like it that way. I don't like the stance. It doesn't look good. I like my figure to stand up without it, if possible. Alright, if possible. Alright, so that's about it with him. Okay, Poe, let's see how tall you are in the figure form. Seems to be the idol of the pilots. Alright, he's roughly 3, with the helmet on, by the way, 375. I think so. Yeah, I believe so. Okay. Let's see with compared to the Stormtrooper, the old Stormtrooper. I don't have any first order Stormtrooper. I hate it. Just to be honest with you, but maybe I'll get some later on. Okay, the Stormtrooper is shorter. He's very short. Oh. Right. And then the recent falls of the Empire. Right. I don't think they will meet as well. They are from different generation. I read that he was born around Endor battle. He was very young then. I mean, it's different generation. So that's about it. He's almost the same height. A bit taller with the helmet, by the way. The helmet helps. And then the recent hero. Alright. Oh, Jane, you're always the shortest. Okay. About the same height with Cassian. Oh, actually, I wish someday Hasbro, if they are nice enough to us, to make him into this kind of outfit. You know, he's supposed to have the jacket that he gave to Finn. Maybe someday, hopefully. Alright. And then compared to G.I. Joe figures, right, different lineup. Well, G.I. Joe, as I always mention to you over and over again, and Marvel Universe or any 4 inch Marvel, they're a bit tall in scale because they are supposed to be more muscular. G.I. Joe is not really muscular compared to the superheroes. Alright, so, but it's not too short, by the way. So overall, I really like this figure. As I mentioned, this is the first pilot figure I think that I picked up. I wasn't really a big fan of the pilots, but looking at him in a fresh black helmet, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's very unique. He's the ace pilot, and let's see how the story progresses in the next movie. Hopefully he'll get into more important role as the ace pilot. Yeah, and hopefully I'll get the X-Wing, the black X-Wing, which matches to his helmet. Alright, so that's about it with him. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys like it. Goodbye.